This first video is going to be about my whole collection of 40k that I've amassed since September 2016. Starting off with my Eldar, which is about 2,200 points, no upgrades. Harlequins, which is just under 800 points, no upgrades. And Deathwatch, which is about 2,200 points without any upgrades. Starting off with Deathwatch, on the left here we have Watchforce Artemis in a red, crimson, burgundy sort of colour. Then got a Watchmaster. On the right hand side, most fit in black, is the Kill Team Cassius, and in the middle there is a Watch Captain and about 2 squads Kill Team. At the back we've got a Terminator squad, some old Space Wolf guys, and I've also in a box got some more Terminators to build. Moving on to the right, here is the Harlequins. So that's a Shadowseer, my custom Shadowseer that I made. And this is a Death Jester or Imran Spectre. Moving back, we've got three troops actually. There's the 2 troops that you get in the Death Mask box, and then we've got a third troop that most of them are equipped with Caresses. This is the Voidweaver. Then here are the Skyweavers, and then I've got 2 that I need to finish. So moving on to the Eldar, here are my 2 Wraith Knights. The sword on this one is magnetised, and I still need to magnetise the cannon. And this one doesn't have any magnetising on it, but it's the standard D cannon, so it's a pretty basic loadout, but pretty good. We come down back here, we've got Eldrad, Farseer, here's 13 Dire Avengers. I've got another 5 in that box that I need to put together. Here's a Warlock Conclave of 4 Warlocks. There's 10 Warp Spiders, 2 of them Exarchs. And this is the first of my either Fire Prism or Night Spinner. I've got a second one in that box. 3 jet bikes in there and 9 jet bikes here. Although one is a Farseer on a jet bike, which I'll either make another Farseer from that box or I'll make him a Warlock so I can do the Windrider host. This was the latest edition, but oh yeah, and also the Viper, but this is my armies as they stand. One of the main points of this video was to actually get out everything that I had, what had been painted, what needs to be painted, and quite a lot of it needs to be based. But as I didn't get most of the stuff out, I didn't know how much I needed to get done. Oh, I forgot earlier, this is an assassin that I acquired, and thankfully because of Imperial Agents I might actually get to include him in a game at some point. Main sections that need to get done, there's quite a lot of Deathwatch guys. There's the Deathwatch Terminators. Moving on, there's the Harlequin troop that still needs to be finished. The Skyweavers. I've got the jet bikes there that need to be done. And then there's everything in those boxes. And then the Wraith Knights need to be finished as well. On Watchforce Artemis, this colour scheme is a corn red with a Drucci violet wash over the top, which makes the burgundy. I'm going to keep some Deathwatch black, probably Kill Team Cassius. For the remaining Deathwatch, they're going to be more like this model here, which I forget the name now, but it's an in-between classic Space Wolf Grey and the more recent. It's a shade in between, but they will all have black helmets, so I need to repaint the helmets on these guys. Obviously those ones are right, and on these guys. So as long as they've got the silver arm and the black helmet, they'll all merge quite nicely, but a bit differently with the Deathwatch. With the Eldar and Harlequins, I quite like for some games using a mixture of both, so they have quite a similar colour scheme, which consists of Cantor Blue as the main colour that mixes them all together, which goes quite nicely with the Dire Avengers, as it's the classic colour. If we see on one of the Warp Spiders, I took one of the schemes from the Codex, and instead of it being the grey-black, get this to focus, I used the Cantor Blue, and still works quite nicely because it's still quite a dark colour, but still retains the look of the Aspect Warriors, which is the same with the Dire Avengers, although I do have the Savarite green highlights instead of a more natural tone. For my jet bikes, because I also use with Harlequins a lot, I took the idea of the masks on them, put that on there, and then this guy has a Zephyr Glaive as a conversion, makes him look quite special other than an ordinary bike. And the same on this, it's a small little heads, just to add a different dynamic and set them apart, and also the fact that they play or fight alongside the Harlequins quite often. The bright green is a moot green. Shade on here is the Helicon green. It's one of the technical paints, and then it was washed down with Lamium medium to create that nice texture, light reflecting off it, or it's a bit dirty or moving. I really like the effect. It's also used as a recess shade along there. For the Wraith Knights, I wanted to keep the sort of the bone texture or colour, but I wanted to have a blue hint, so I think this is it's a blue mist. It's a layer coat, I think. It's very light, but it has that nice blue coming through, although it still has a sort of bone texture. And there's Guilliman blue in the recesses, and head being silver, panels are going to be Cantor Blue, and then changing a bit around. And this one I just painted the face, although just the face with the silver has quite a drastic change on the model. Now it's quite obvious that I've still got a lot of stuff to even put together and get made, but hopefully I will be able to start working my way through this stuff. I've got a tournament coming up which is 1500 points at the beginning of February, so whatever I decide to take for that, I want to have everything painted, shaded and based to tabletop standard. Probably about to where my Watt spiders are. I think that's a good sort of tabletop quality, or also most of my Harlequins, although not a lot of them are based at the moment. But my plan is to get about one squad painted per week, and I will do a video every week on a Sunday, hopefully, to show my progress. I guess I'll do a rundown at the end of the week, and I'll have a few work in progress pictures as this goes along. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions on what I should start first, I leave them in the comments, and I appreciate you watching this. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.